Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter where you are in the world. This is Howie, and I'm here to help you win with money. Most of you are glad that we're at a new trading week. Last week was pretty brutal, and for some of you, February was pretty bad. This will be week number 10 of the year 2021, so hopefully, this week will be a better week for most of you. Before we begin this week's video, don't forget to go to my Facebook and follow me here. You can follow me on Facebook, or you can go to one of these Facebook groups where I do answer people's questions. This is a level up investment group, Investing 102. It's a little bit different from your basics. I try to help you with some of your more complex issues. So you can follow me there. And going to Cointelegraph, you will see Bitcoin for the most part is pretty flat, or is it up over the weekend? So this is really good, and this explains why some of the Bitcoin related stocks are up, like Riot Blockchain is up. And then if you go down here, you see this, the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust is up, and so is this new one here. So you want to keep an eye on those. I'm not telling you this is a good time to buy in or not. I have no idea. But if you're dollar cost averaging, you don't really care when you get in. So let's see what type of trades we can do today. Let's go straight into E-Trade. And I loaded up, and the first thing you would notice is these are the ones that expire worthless on Friday. I narrowly escaped this one here, the 560 put and the 550 put. At one point in the day, it crossed 539, and I suffered my max loss of $2,000. So Friday was definitely a heart attack Friday. Not easy to trade on that day, especially if you're doing short dated options. I was doing a 1 day and a 0 day Tesla option on a crawl. It was a put credit spread, and I can tell you one thing: it was probably not a good trade to put on, and I admitted that, and it was definitely more stressful than I need. So you want to be careful what you're doing. This is why we always do iron condors with 30 days, 40 days, or even 50 days out. So let's see what we're going to do today. The first thing I'm doing is I'm looking around to see what I have open. I'm looking at the calendar. Today is Monday. These are the next ones that I need to close. If you subtract 3 to 4 days from this will put you right in the range of where I normally start closing it. The only reason why I have not is because if I plugged in the price, you will see that they're a little bit below my profit margins that I really want to make. 20-30% is kind of low. So I want to leave those open a little bit longer and see what happens in the next 2 or 3 days. But the other thing that you want to think about is this. If I close one of these on Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, it frees up buying power. And the other thing that you want to do is how much buying power do you need for the end of the week? If I want to do another 1 or 2 day trade, I just need maybe $1,000 or $2,000 available. But if I'm closing something, it frees up some buying power. And you see this one is a free contracts here, and then this one is 6 contracts. So those are things that I'm using as part of my thought process. So let's try to put on a trade. I have 5,700, and like I said, if you go down to the S&P, I have free contracts, so that will release about $3,000 when I close that sometime later this week. So that tells you how much room you have. So let's put in a trade here. We'll go to options. We're going to punch in an SPY again, and you're going to learn that SPYs are safer than trading individuals, and that's why we're doing it. You saw that from last week Tesla trade. Probably not something you want to do. We're gonna pick this new one here. This one puts us April 23rd, is about 47 days away. So now we just have to pick some strike prices, and we're going to look at the odds. I go to Power E-Trade, type in SPY over here. I'm going to make sure I pick the right date so that this thing will work. And it's not this one either. We're going to pick this one here, 46 days expiration. So let's just see what the deltas and the percentage of happening are. We'll just slide this a little bit over. I don't know what we're going to pick yet, so we're just going to look around and see what we think is a fairly good risk. Here's on the downside, 345 is a 6% risk or a minus 14 delta. So let's think about that. 345, 6% minus 14 delta. So I spent a little bit of time looking at this. I think what I'm going to do is using the same strategy that I normally do. We're going to say I'm willing to accept the higher risk on the call side. So I'm not going to use something safe. We're going to go maybe with a 415, which is a 14% chance of happening, or a 10 delta. And I'll show you what that means on the spreadsheet. What I'm saying is, here's my new one. It's 46, 47 days out. I'm going to make it $42 away from where the market price is today. And then I have a 28 points away on the top side. So I'm willing to accept a bigger risk because I think it's 14% chance versus 6% chance. The deltas, like I said, I'm not a big fan of looking at the deltas. So this is a minus 15 delta. This is a 10 delta. But I want to keep the percentages lower on this side and higher on this side. And that's what we're going to do here. So here you go. Make sure you structure it this way. The sell to open is the short put, and this is the short call. So these are the boundaries that I care about. In order for me to win, I need this value to stay between these two values. The outer pieces are my insurance legs, or the part that reduces my risk. This is what caps my risk at a $10 loss on this side and a $10 loss on this side. Just have to multiply by 3, so I'm risking $3,000 to make 131 per contract, and then you just have to multiply by $3, 3 contracts, and that's what you get. So the impact on this one should be 2,700 to my buying power. Okay, so I did the math slightly off. So you see it's the 3,000, you subtract the nearly 400 you receive, and that's where you get this from. And that's how that works. So let's place it. I may have to lower it by 2 pennies or so to get this across. And you see it's not going across yet. So I'll just move it down. I'll just move it. Oh, okay. It may go across soon. We'll just drop it down 2 pennies at a time. Now that you guys see how I do this, I don't think I need to move it 1 penny at a time because it just wastes precious seconds of these videos. So let's just do this real quick. And we'll move it down again. And you see that one went across. I have no idea for what price. So what I'm going to do is go into the orders. And I'm going to look at it from what got executed. And I got $1.29. So I'm going to put it in a spreadsheet. That's my new one here. And I need a formula, I think. What happened here? And $1.29 is what I said I just paid or got. I want to make sure what's wrong with these values. There's something wrong with something. So I'll fix some of these things here. And I fixed that. So I'm risking 3,000. So, okay, so we got that in. So like I said, most likely I'm going to close these. These were done short on purpose. You see that? I put this in between the gap. This is why these were newer, but they're no longer new anymore. Maybe I'll age the color. So these are my new ones for this week, the yellow ones. So that's all the trades I'm going to do for today. Not a lot of stuff I need to do. I will keep an eye on Riot Blockchain, Rocket, and a few other things that I'm keeping an eye on. We'll see what happened with the market. You see, NASDAQ is losing a little bit of steam, but it's good. This is a good start for the week. Let's see if we can just stay green for the rest of the week, and let's see if it holds. I think that will be good. A lot of people are waiting for that. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, comment below. Let's help the YouTube algorithm get these videos to other people. I definitely want to help more people win with money. That's what I do, giving this stuff away. You guys can see how I'm trading. I said this before. I'm trying to hit over 1,000 trades this year. In fact, I'm trying to do even 1,500 trades. Try to make a profit on most of them, and hopefully at the end of the year we'll stay green and we'll have a decent sized profit. As always, we can do this together. We can do this $1 at a time, and have a profitable day. Bye bye.